went to ask for his hair like this for his 3rd birthday, so he's had these for 2 years, I've had mine for 3. Although we don't actually practice Rastafari, we do enjoy the culture. Everyone's very happy and family oriented, and that's what we do like about the culture. That was the main reason for having my hair like this.
What do you think about Rastafari? Do you know Rastafari?
I think honestly we just don't know enough about the actual Rastafari to claim that I am Rastafari.
Rasta started back in the 1930s when the coronation of Haile Selassie I, the Emperor of Ethiopia. So the meaning Rastafari, Ras meaning head and Tafari meaning creator. And this man was risen to be none other than that, Rastafari. So we cite it and give all homage and say praises unto the king.
I'm not a Rastafarian because I was born and raised Christian, but the reason I wear dreadlocks is because I want to embrace my roots, just let my hair do its thing instead of having to go get a fade every Friday night or combing out in the shower for half an hour every morning because, it gets really naughty and everything. So it's just kind of a statement as who I am as a person, to just be myself and let my hair do what it wants to do.
I didn't really choose to have a Rastafarian hairstyle because I have naturally curly, fine hair. And I was just swimming in the ocean and coming out, and I didn't bother with my hair, and it just automatically went to dreads. And that's what it is now. This hairstyle is worn by many people, many cultures for many years. It's not just Rastafarian.
You could look back in the Bible times. A lot of the prophets that society tries to show you as a white European man or Middle Eastern man were men that had dreadlocks.
Dread is just what it is. It can be a fashion, it can be the culture, or you just don't want them because it's hot outside. Like this guy, he's not dread.
Yeah.
But you don't have to have dreads to be Rasta.
No, you don't.
Growing your dreadlocks is really excusing yourself from dominant culture. It's about rebelling really against the things that will cause the destruction of us as human beings. It's about rebelling against that.
This is kind of a burden that we put upon ourselves to let the rest of society know who we are. This is my mane, this is my crown. So wherever I go, there's nothing separating me from my identity.
It's not because of a hairstyle. It's not because of what you do, the friends you keep. It's who you are. Because Rastafari is not your hair, it's you. Rasta is something inside of you. You gotta know what you stand for. Then if you don't know what you stand for, what is the purpose in life?
You know this thing about Rasta and dreadlocks. There's a two different combination, Rasta is a powerful thing, it's a mystical thing, and Rasta chose I didn't choose Rasta. And Rasta is not just a black thing or a white thing. Rasta is a nation thing, it's a everybody thing. And we come in all shapes and sizes.
The whole thing that draws me particularly to Rasta is that you can celebrate it in any way that you want to. And it really has to do with how you treat other people, how you treat other humans, but then also how you treat yourself, your temple, your body.
My body is my temple. Every action that I make represents myself. Unity, love, healthy living, positive thinking. That's basically my whole message and my whole point of everything. We need to go back to our spiritual ways of thinking and understanding that you can't find redemption in someone else's God. If you're gonna find redemption, it's between you, yourself, and your creator. And that's it. That's all I gotta say, man.
It's not about the what you have on your head to showcase the covenant, but the way in your heart clean and pure. Yeah. being a Rastafari is not about just smoking weed or ganja, marijuana, or whatever it is that you call it.
I myself don't smoke. It's just something I chose not to do. Something inside it told me not to do it. When I was in high school, it was a problem because, you know, people come up to me like, hey, dude, you have dreadlocks, you're black, you love Bob Marley, you love reggae. Why don't you smoke? Or like, are you judging us? Like, what's the deal? What's going on here? And I just say, like, it's just me, you know? And I don't see smoking weed as a necessity. You know, and people say to me, oh, well, you should do it because it opens your mind. I say, well, I'd rather open my mind under my own power instead of relying on a chemical or some force outside of myself to do it, you know?
I myself do partake in the use of cannabis. Would I ever encourage that to anybody? No. I can't encourage anybody to do anything. I would never bring up anybody or even push somebody to do so. The only thing I'll ever push somebody to do is to know the most about themselves and be as healthy as possible. I don't drink. I don't smoke cigarette. So at the end of the day, if I do partake in a bit of ganja here and there, I don't see how it hurts myself or anybody else. I'm a martial artist.
Weed is a meditation.
Yeah.
It's a herb.
Yeah.
I smoke weed when I want to relax myself, chill, be good, organize. I concentrate on the things I really want to get at. I want to concentrate on the things I really want to do. It's a meditation for your life.
I have long dreads, so people automatically assume certain things about me. You smoke weed, or you're a criminal, or this and that. Obviously, there's always going to be negative aspects and imageries.
I have problems with every day I go out and I have 5 or 10 people tell me how much they like my hair. That's about it. Yeah.
Most of the people I've met that have dreadlocks are really nice people. You know, they're not super shady. They're not, like you see in the movies, just gangsters trying to make money and sleep around with everybody and all that.
I have friends who've got dreadlocks. I don't do weed. Don't have, I'm not engaged in violence of any sort. So, I mean, when I see them, I just see a regular person. I mean, I try not to be judgmental.
I think it's a hairstyle that a lot of people can have. If they're associated with Rastafarianism, then it's a religious purpose. Otherwise, it's just a style.
People think Rastafaria people are, a bunch of drug addicts, and the only reason that they're Rastafari is so that they can smoke pot. And it's absolutely not true. They're really they're true people. They're good people, and they're more about health and being good.
People class Rastafari as bad people.
Yes.
But we are not bad. We are normal people in society. I am just like you or me. We are the same people living in society.
You're a real person
and doing the
who has
things
a
that we have
job,
to do.
supports your children, and takes care of your family. That's what you are. It has nothing to do with being Rasta or not.
Right.
We are all good people.
The people are really nice and kind and loving, and
They're no more different than anybody else here in Canada or Vancouver for that matter.
I'm a representative wherever I go. This represents my community, so I try to make sure that my community is seen in a positive light. At the end of the day, it's a hairstyle. Anybody can have their hair in any way they want. Majority of people that have dreads are not Rastafarians. And a lot of Rastafarians do not have dreadlocks. Your hair does not make you. It does not identify you. It's just hair.
A reggae group say it best. You don't have a dread to be Rasta, yeah. They say it's not a dreadlocks thing, divine consent of the heart.
A dreadlocks thing, divine conception of the heart. Well, you don't have a dread to be Rasta. Well, this is not a dreadlocks thing, divine conception of the heart.